And we welcome you inside the Jack Manley Wellness and Athletic Center here on the Catonsville campus of the Community College of Baltimore County as we are gearing up for the home opener for women's basketball as the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals get to take on the Mustangs of Monroe College. Hello, folks. This is the big man on the mic, Isaac Donsky, ready to bring you all of the action today, and it is time for hoops season. It's our basketball season opener this weekend as the Cardinals host a number of teams for the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals mixer. It begins today with the Cardinals taking on Monroe College, Division I powerhouse from upstate New York. This should be a fun matchup today. It's our first chance to see the Lady Cardinals at home. They're coming off a loss in their season opener against Harcum, but they played well, featuring a pair of 21-point scorers in Tanea Robinson and Deja Towns. This is a young Cardinals roster, only 3 returning players from last year's squad, but plenty of new youth ready to keep the Cardinals' playoff streak alive. They're hoping to get back to the playoffs this year after an impressive run last year, despite being partially derailed, their season partially being derailed due to injuries. They fought through to make the playoffs. Now they're back looking for another chance. Monroe College, meanwhile, they're a Division I powerhouse. They should be a tough opponent for the Cardinals, but Catonsville played them well last year, so we'll see if they can keep up the pressure. Let's go ahead and meet the starting lineups, that is, and the coaches, and we start with the visitors from Monroe College. Starting at guard is going to be a freshman from Mount Vernon, New York, number 2, Kaya Nowlin. Starting at guard will be a freshman from Avignon, France, number 11, Alicia Secchiaroli. Starting at guard, a sophomore from Madrid, Spain, number 12, Carlota Gomez Alonso. Starting at forward, a sophomore from the Bronx, New York, number 13, Emma Wilson Saltos. And starting at guard, a sophomore from the Bronx, New York, number 23, Sharon Brown. Monroe College is coached by head coach Camille McClellan and assistant coach Rashidi Akins. Meanwhile, here are the starters for the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals. Starting at guard will be a sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland, number 4, Tanea Robinson. Starting at guard, a sophomore from Owings Mills, Maryland, number 10, Maya Franklin. Starting at forward, a sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland, number 12, Deja Towns. Starting at forward, a sophomore from Columbia, Maryland, number 21, Jocelyn Fogel. And starting at guard, a sophomore from Baltimore, Maryland, number 32, Kayla Cabbage-Stock. The Cardinals are led by head coach Stretch Brandon and assistant coaches Andre Eiffel, Centeria Renwicks, Jimmy Thomas, and Jasmine Jacobs. So the Cardinals and the Mustangs, the first game of the season. We've got about 15 minutes until tip-off. And we are going to go ahead and take a break. You're watching the Cardinals Network. Our home opener for CCBC Catonsville Cardinals women's basketball is coming up next. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you inside the Jack Manley Wellness and Athletics Center here on the Catonsville campus of the Community College of Baltimore County as we are once again gearing up for the home opener for women's basketball this season as the Lady Cardinals get set to face off against the Mustangs of Monroe College. Once again, this is the big man on the mic, Isaac Donsky, here to bring you all of the action. Just myself today on the booth. Hope to have some color commentary later in the season, and we will get that eventually. Once again, if you missed earlier, here are the starting lineups for today's match. For Monroe, their starters are freshman guard number 2, Kaya Nowlin, freshman guard number 11, Alicia Secchiaroli, sophomore guard number 12, Carlota Gomez Alonso, sophomore forward number 13, Emma Wilson Saltos, and sophomore guard number 23, Sharon Brown. And the starters for the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals are sophomore guard number 4, Tanea Robinson, sophomore guard number 10, Maya Franklin, sophomore forward number 12, Deja Towns, sophomore forward number 21, Jocelyn Fogel, and sophomore guard number 32, Kayla Cabbagestock. So the Cardinals going with an all-sophomore lineup, including all 3 of their returning players from last year's contest, as well as 2 transfers. Some other players to keep an eye out for the Cardinals. It's a small team for the Cardinals this year, just 8 players in total. The 3 players off the bench are 3 freshmen. They're number 5, Serafina Stubbs from Owings Mills, Maryland. Number 23, Cindy Pastora Velasquez from Baltimore, Maryland. And number 35, Nia McCrae from Baltimore, Maryland. At this point, we're going to turn over to our PA announcer, which just happens to be me for today's game, as we get set for the opening announcements for today's contest. And with our intros out of the way, it's time to get underway here, folks, for the home opener for CCBC Catonsville Cardinals women's basketball. Cardinals will be wearing their home whites with red numbers, black trim. Monroe will be wearing all yellow with white numbers and black trim. Cardinals, this will be the first game of the season for Monroe College. Catonsville, meanwhile, coming off a tough overtime loss against Harcum for their season opener. It'll be Deja Towns and Emma Saltos at center court for the tip-off. And we are underway. Possession right off the bat for Monroe. A layup and not in. There's a fight for the ball already. Cardinals get the rebound there. Here we go. Towns. Football style pass over to KC. Cabbage Talk pushing, gets it to Fogel. Fogel puts up a jumper off the glass, out of bounds. Pause here, folks. We understand we're having some technical issues, it appears. We'll fix that clock as soon as we get a chance. Back to the action we go. Saltos dishes out to Brown, and there's a traveling violation called against Gomez Alonso. Give us a second here, folks. We can get the clock fixed for you. There we go. Sorry about that. We had a network change, which accidentally knocked our clock off on the scoreboard, but it's all good now. Now, a couple players to keep your eyes on. Number 4, Tanea Robinson, and number 12, Deja Towns, 21 points each last game. Maya Franklin for 3. Misses. Bounces off the hands of a Monroe player, but they're going to say that KC was the last to touch it, and it's going the other way. The Cardinals had 2 players with 21 points each exactly in their opener against Harcum. That's something to keep your eyes out for. Opening minute out of this first quarter, still 0-0. Good defensive ball played so far. KC getting all up in the face of her defender. Here's a 3 attempt for Gomez. Won't go. KC with the rebound. Last season, Kayla Cabachstock was a rebounding machine. Bad pass there. Going the other way. Charging in, there's a foul called. And it's going to be a charge, it looks like, on Kaya Nowlin, number 2. Still scoreless here, 8 minutes, 48 seconds to go. Towns quickly gets it inbounds to KC. And now KC was trying to get it to Fogel, bounces out of her hands. And it's scooped up by Franklin. Franklin finds Robinson, lays it up and in for the first points of the game. 2-0 Cardinals. That could have been going the other way, but a slip there by the Monroe defender allowed for Franklin to pick it up. And now a mistake there by Monroe as they bat that pass from Secchiaroli out of bounds. We got our first sub of the game coming in for the Mustangs. Number 10, Nicole Bencosme from Washington Heights, New York, has entered the contest. Towns will inbound it to Franklin. Franklin back to Towns. Good to see Maya Franklin getting some action here today. As here's Tanea Robinson. Pushing in, tripped up. It's going to be a foul, looks like, against Monroe. Foul's going to be on number 11, Secchiaroli. Cardinals will inbound. Inbound pass, trying to get it to Robinson. It's snatched away by Alonso, and it's going the other way. This is Sharon Brown with the ball. Brown looking for an opening. Goes to Secchiaroli. Secchiaroli to the newcomer into the game, Bencosme. Bencosme dishes back out to Brown. Brown looking for an opening. Gomez for 3, won't go. Bencosme with the rebound, fighting to get around Towns, puts it up and in and ties it up 2-2. Good tough basket there by Nicole Bencosme. Towns try to get it to Franklin. A little too much power on the pass there, rolls out of bounds. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. The score 2-2. Both teams playing tough defense here to open this game. That is something that the Cardinals have always done well, at least as long as I've been here calling these games, playing tough, opportunistic defense and getting lots of steals as they're trying to force one there. Here's a three from Brown. Won't go. Ball rolls out of bounds. Going the other way to the Cardinals. Oftentimes during these broadcasts, you may catch an ear of head coach Stretch Brandon yelling, steal, steal, steal. That's what this Cardinals defense did best last season, and we're hoping it continues into this year. Inbounds pass goes to KC. We're back underway. KC, the rebounding machine from last year, also had a couple of 30-point games. Was an electric scorer for the Cardinals as well. Good pick there from Fogel. KC trying to force her way up, puts it up, and is fouled on her way to the basket. Foul looks like is once again against Secchiaroli. That would be her second, and the third foul of the game. This will send KC to the line to shoot two. To give Catonsville an early lead. Want a little bounce. No luck on that trip to the free throw line for KC. It remains a tied game, 2-2. Then Cosme finds Gomez. Gomez for three. Off the basket, Fogel with the rebound. Flips it to Towns. They find Robinson. Robinson driving towards the basket, puts it up. Went up and over. KC back with the steal, going the other way. Flips it up, won't go, and a foul called. That's another foul against Monroe, their fourth already, as the Cardinals are going to send in one of their freshman players, Serafina Stubbs from Owings Mills, Maryland. She will sub into the contest. They're going to actually hold and wait until after KC shoots her first free throw. Skids off the rim. Monroe has also made a sub. We'll get that in 1 second. As the second hits. 3-2. Stubbs will enter the game for the Cardinals, and having entered the game for Monroe is number 32, Aita Ndiaye from Thiès in Senegal. I apologize in advance if I butchered that name. Try to go to the middle. Steal by Towns. Going the other way. Towns briefly loses control of the ball, gets it to Franklin. Stubbs, deep two, won't go. Rebound taken instead by Brown. Brown flips it up to Saltos. Saltos trying to get Ben Cosme. Had a little trouble securing that. Now Ben Cosme goes to Brown. Brown to Gomez. Gomez back to Ben Cosme. Try to find an opening. Good coverage there by the Cardinals. 15 on the shot clock. Brown for three and nails it. 5-3, Monroe back on top in this defensive battle. Towns looking for an opening, calling up Robinson. Robinson, Fogel, drives for the basket, blocked out of bounds there by Saltos. 5.5 minutes to go, about halfway through the first quarter. Towns looking for an option. Finds Stubbs. Stubbs back to Towns. Towns drives, circles, puts it up. Won't go. Rebound taken by Ndane. Monroe coming the other way. Here's an attempt for a three for Ben Cosme. Won't go. Towns with the rebound. Towns got to slice through some traffic there. Finding an opening. Just going to back up, fires off the pass to Robinson. Robinson fouled and puts up a shot, won't go. And that is another foul, fifth foul already for Monroe. KC re-enters the game, replacing Maya Franklin. 4 minutes, 58 seconds to go. And they're going to put 20 seconds on the shot clock. No, 2 shots. It was a shooting foul. Little confusion there amongst the referees. Thought it was a regular foul there. Nope, shooting foul. So Tanea Robinson will shoot 2. Try and tie this thing up. Robinson will miss the first. And will miss both. Been a tough day at the free throw line. Miscommunication, and Dane wasn't ready for it. Ben Cosme is there to back it up. Try to get to Dane in the middle. Stolen away by Towns. Good defense by herself and Jocelyn Fogel. KC, hounded there by Saltos, heads to the backcourt. Casey's got to fight for it, jumps on it, manages to pass it out to Towns. I don't believe it. Cardinals got away with that one. Towns finds Fogel. Fogel pushes up, passes back out to KC. KC back to Towns. Towns for 3, short. Rebound taken by Robinson, and she finishes and ties it up. What a wild sequence that was. Cardinals nearly lost the ball, got it back, and tie it up at 5 apiece. Gomez looking for an opening. Boxed in. Dishes out. Saltos for a deep 2. Won't go. Out of bounds. And they're going to rule that the last to touch it. And rule the last to touch it was a Monroe player. Secchiaroli re-entering the game now for Monroe. Stubbs tries to lay it up and in, won't go. And a timeout now taken by Monroe. 5-5 the score, 3 minutes, 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Both teams playing very good defense right now. Taking a quick look at the stats right now. Tanea Robinson leading the way for the Cardinals. All 4 of the 5 points so far for Catonsville. Sharon Brown has the most points at the moment for Monroe. 5-5 the score. We come back out of the break. Both teams kind of struggling to find some rhythm here. And what has been a defensive-oriented first quarter. Monroe with possession. Here's Brown. We'll hand off to Secchiaroli. Gomez back to Brown. Brown trying to get it with 3, won't go. Airballs it. Mistake there by Towns. Another chance for Brown, and that one she nails. Ball bounced out of the hands of Deja Towns there and went right back to Brown, who nails her second deep shot of the day. That was for 2, though. It's 7-5. Towns. KC with the rebound. Gets it back to Towns. Scrum for the ball. Stolen away, but KC still fighting for it. Finally, Monroe secures possession. Brown trying to go coast to coast. Triple team for a second. Ooh, double dribbled. Double dribbled, and it's going the other way. Cardinals trail 7-5 here late in the first quarter. Robinson with the ball. Finds KC. KC out to Towns. Towns back to Robinson for 3. Won't go. Stubbs trying to fight for the rebound. And they're going to say it was off the fingertips of Brown, so it will go Catonsville's way. Another chance for the Cardinals. And I think, was there a foul there? No. One of the referees was saying there may have been a foul. There was not. Inbound pass goes to Robinson. Robinson, Fogel. Fogel puts it up. Won't go. And again, Monroe was the last to touch it as they scramble to try and get the rebound. And the Cardinals will have another chance. 20 seconds on the shot clock. KC will inbounds. Gets it to Towns. Towns pulls up for the jumper, won't go. Fight for the ball, taken away by Saltos. Sacchiaroli boxed in, dishes out to Brown. Brown looking for an opening. Gets it to Gomez. Now Brown with another chance. Back over to Gomez Alonso for three. Big bounce, won't go. Rebound secured and scored by Saltos. 9-5. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Vogel, Towns, drives, dishes out to Robinson. Robinson coming the other way, puts it up and in. Tania Robinson so far has 6 of Catonsville's 7 points. Monroe looking to respond here, leading by 2. Deep 2 for Saltos, won't go. KC fights, gets the rebound. Minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Towns finds KC. KC thought about a 3, instead pulls up, puts it up, and is fouled. About a minute 14 to go. Subs coming in. Ben Cosme enters. Also entering for the Cardinals, Nia McCrae, freshman forward from Baltimore, Maryland, number 35, as KC will go to the line to shoot 2. Also re-entering the game for Monroe, number 2, Kaya Nowlin. KC, first one up and in. A 1-point game. Misses the second. Rebound is secured by Monroe. So they lead 9-8. Here's Brown. Then Cosme. Stubbs fighting for it. Good defense there by Serafina Stubbs. We got 1 minute to go in the first quarter. Ben Cosme dishes out to Nowlin. Won't go. Nowlin, excuse me. Rebound secured by McCrae. Good defensive stand by the Cardinals. About 50 seconds to go. KC calling out a play, directing traffic, as we like to say, finds Tania Robinson. Robinson, who's been on fire to start this game, finds Towns. Towns looking for an opening. Goes to KC. Corner 3. Won't go, off the rim. Fight for the ball. McCrae secures it. Good rebound. Finds Stubbs. Stubbs trying to fight in. She gets tripped up. And the foul, it looks like, is going to be on Monroe. Foul looks like it's going to be against Sharon Brown, so this will send Serafina Stubbs to the line. Maya Franklin re-enters the game for the Cardinals. Carlota Gomez Alonso re-enters the game for Monroe. 27 seconds to go. Stubbs to try and tie the game. Her first, nails it. Tie contest here at the Jack, 9-9. Cardinals switching up some defensive positions here. They're going to have Robinson and McCrae deep back. Stubbs for a second to try and give the Cardinals the lead. Got it. Double digits for the first time tonight as the Cardinals retake the lead over Monroe. And Stubbs, who scored those last 2 points, will be taken out of the contest. Final seconds ticking away here in the first quarter. And Cosme. Good defense there by Maya Franklin. Casey getting the big. Cosme slices in and scores. My goodness. What a play there by Nicole Ben Cosme. Final seconds tick away. Cardinals have got to score. 3-2. Robinson beats the buzzer. Beats the buzzer and retakes the lead for the Cardinals. And that'll do it for the first quarter. 12-11. A defensive struggle so far. Some clutch baskets at the end for both teams. We'll take a quick break and be right back. First quarter highlights for the Cardinals. Tanea Robinson, 8 points already, 4 of 6 from field goal range. Serafina Stubbs with those 2 clutch free throws there to give the Cardinals back the lead. And Kayla Cabotstock has also sunk two free throws. Meanwhile, Sharon Brown with 5 for with 5 points already for the Mustangs. Nicole Cosme with 4. Cardinals, meanwhile, have been killing it on the board so far. Deja Towns with 3 rebounds, Jocelyn Fogel with 2, Nia McCrae with 2 in that aggressive first quarter. Good defensive play there as we get set to start the second. Second frame will begin with Catonsville with possession. It'll be KC throwing in. And we're underway, second quarter. KC gets a good pick there from Fogel. And her pass tipped out of bounds. They're going to give it back to the Cardinals. I believe that was Wilson Saltos who got a finger on it. KC will once again throw in. Gets it out to Fogel. Fogel. Try to find an option. Oh, was trying to get it to Robinson. It's swiped out of her hands by Cosme. And Cosme will go coast to coast and give the lead back to Monroe. Cardinals got to respond here. That has been 2 incredible baskets there by Nicole Cosme, who's starting to take over this game. Catonsville's got to respond. Cabotstock pushing, trying to go all the way, puts it up, won't go, but grabs her own rebound. Redemption, yes! Back and forth we go. Kayla Cabotstock, big basket there off her own rebound. Now Cardinals try to respond. Cosme to Wilson Saltos. Wide open is Nowlin. She scores. And finally, we're getting a little bit of offense here. 15-14. Back and forth we go. KC looking for an opening. Dishes out to Franklin. Franklin. Traveling violation called on that attempted 3. Stubbs going to be pulled out of the game here for McCrae. 8 minutes, 49 seconds to go until the half. 15-14, Monroe leads. As a little bit of offense has started to be injected into our defensive battle. Back and forth. Alonso. Cosme. Inside for Saltos. Saltos trying to find an option. Saltos instead will pass out to Brown. Brown. 3 nearly went up and in. Rebound taken and scored by Saltos and 1. Off the rebound off of that attempted 3 by Secchiaroli. And I believe that's the first foul we've seen all game for the Cardinals. Looked like that was on Jocelyn Fogel, I believe. It'll be 1 shot here for Emma Wilson Saltos. And she makes it. 18-14, 4-point lead for Monroe. I believe that's the deepest lead of the game. Towns trying to go the distance, up and in. Deja Towns using her size to her advantage. Towns the closest the Cardinals come to a center, and she can use that size to get in deep there into the paint and score. She just showed what she could do there. Saltos. Cosme. Nice block by Robinson. How about that? Cosme can't connect. McCrae fights for the rebound. And I think it hit the bottom of the backboard and went out. Possession will go to Monroe. Alonso inbounds. Finds Saltos. Saltos puts it up and lays it in. 20-16 now. Monroe finding the tough baskets here recently now. It's been Emma Wilson Saltos. Towns trying to go the distance. Dishes out to Robinson. Robinson pushes up, lays it up. Won't go. A foul is called, though, with about 7:31 to go. And the foul looks like was against the Cardinals. McCray subbing out for Fogel. Ben Cosme looking for an option. Throws it to a crowd of white jerseys, and it's taken away by Towns. Almost taken away again. That's going to be a jump ball. And possession will go to Monroe. Seven minutes, 15 seconds to go. Inbounds pass will go to Brown. Brown has trouble controlling that ball. Tips it out to Ben Cosme. Gomez Alonso trying to push up. Traveling violation called there. One too many steps. That got the crowd really into it on that one. And it'll be going the other way for the Cardinals. About 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Catonsville trailing by 4. Fogel went down and lost her shoe. They're going to stop the game for her. Did not see if there was contact. KC will toss in for the Cardinals. Gets Robinson. Robinson trying to get it to Fogel. Went out of bounds, going the other way. Eight minutes, 54 seconds to go. Monroe leads 20-16. And the inbounds pass will go to Brown. Ben Cosme. Brown for 3. Off the rim. Towns with the rebound. Tripped up for a second. Passes back to Robinson. Robinson to KC. KC. Towns. Towns dishes out. And a foul called there against Monroe. Kaya Nowlin will check back in for Monroe now. About 6 minutes, 24 seconds to go. Cardinals will toss in. And right off the inbounds pass, Fogel was fouled yet again. Another chance for the Cardinals. Get inside to Fogel, who scores. 20-18, 2-point game. Catonsville coming back. Ben Cosme trying to push in. Trouble handling the ball. Rolled out of bounds. Possession back to the Cardinals. Aita Nde is going to check back into the game now for Monroe. Catonsville trails by 2 here. 6 minutes to go in this half. Towns out to Robinson. Robinson to Fogel. Fogel pushing up, puts it up. Won't go. Rebound taken instead by Secchiaroli. Secchiaroli will pass out to Brown. Brown. Deep shot won't go. Rebound taken by Franklin. Good rebound there by Maya Franklin. And she'll find Towns. Cardinals are going to try and slow down the pace of the game here, it looks like. Towns pushing up. Won't go. Rebound taken. Ooh. Then Cosme got hit in the eye. Foul's going to be against Deja Towns as Ben Cosme gets back to her feet. The Cardinals had managed to get most of Monroe over to one side of the court there, opening up a lane for Deja Towns. But her shot bounced off the side of the backboard. And it looks like there was a collision there with the Colbin Cosme as they went down. Timeout taken at this point by Catonsville, I believe. Take a quick look at the stats. Danae Robinson with 8 points so far for the Cardinals, 4 of 6 shooting. Emma Wilson-Saltos has taken over as the leading scorer for the Mustangs with 7 points, 3 of 5 from field goal range. Very balanced scoring so far for Monroe. So 5 minutes, 11 seconds to go here. About halfway through this second quarter. Cardinals trailing by 2 in what has been a defensive game. And coming off that injury timeout when the Colbin Cosme got her eye poked. Secchiaroli will inbounds it for the Mustangs. Brown finds Nowlin. Secchiaroli looking for an opening. Back to Nowlin. Nowlin's going to try and push in. Good defensive play by the Cardinals, not letting Monroe get into the paint. They get it back out to Secchiaroli, who goes for 3. Won't go. Nowlin with the rebound, puts it up, and it rolls in. 22-18 the score with under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Towns, Fogle, wide open, Jocelyn Fogle makes it a 2-point game. Great heads-up play there by Deja Towns, seeing that Jocelyn Fogle had snuck behind Monroe's defense. 22-20. Secchiaroli. Brown for 3. Won't go. Fight for the ball, and it's taken away by KC. A chance now for the Cardinals. Towns out to KC. KC, corner. Franklin won't go. Franklin wanted a foul, wouldn't get it. Robinson covering Nowlin. Nowlin streaking down court, hands off to Secchiaroli. Secchiaroli back to Nowlin. Nowlin for a deep 2, won't go. Dane gets the rebound, but there's a foul. And it's against Monroe. Subs now coming in. Ben Cosme re-enters the contest, as does number 12, Carlota Gomez Alonso, as they replace Brown and Dane. 3 minutes, 49 seconds to go in this in this second quarter. Towns, hands off to KC. KC, Franklin, deep 2, just misses it. And it'll be going the other way. Ben Cosme finds Saltos, but she's called for traveling. 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Offenses have come alive here in the second quarter as the Cardinals look to tie this baby up at 22 apiece. Or, with a well-timed 3, maybe they'll get more. As some words exchanged there between Ben Cosme and Robinson. A little chippy basketball didn't hurt anyone as KC drives for the basket. Fogle fights for the rebound. Grabbed by KC. Floater. Tie game. Kayla Cabbage-Stalk. Big time bucket there. And it's a tie contest, 22-all. Ben Cosme. Alonso sinks a 3, my goodness. What a shot by Carlota Gomez Alonso. Monroe back in front, 25-22. Cardinals got to respond. Robinson hands off to Towns. Towns looking for an opening. Towns, nice handles. Ooh! Tried to find Franklin. It's taken away by Ben Cosme. Ben Cosme to Nowlin. And Nowlin can't finish. Fogle with the rebound. Fogle gets it out to Robinson. Robinson going the other way. Robinson trying to go all the way. She's fouled hard. Big collision there with Secchiaroli. And the foul will be on Alicia Secchiaroli. Alicia will be subbed out for Brown, as it'll be 2 shots, I believe, for Tanea Robinson. Robinson having some words there with one of the referees. I'm not gonna, oh, who am I kidding? I'm gonna speculate anyway. I think they were having words about that earlier. She makes her first one. Robinson and Ben Cosme were having, get a little chippy there for a little bit. Robinson misses the second. 25-23. Cardinals defense got to come up clutch here. Brown for a deep 3. Off the board, and it's taken away by Robinson. Robinson looking for an opening. Robinson pushes up, gets it out to Towns. Towns for 3, nails it! Deja Towns, big 3, and the Cardinals back in front, 26-25. Ben Cosme. Quick passing here, Brown for 2. Just short. Robinson snatches the rebound. Tries to get the pass off. Towns keeps it alive and draws a foul as she's hit from behind by Ben Cosme. Good heads-up play there by Deja Towns to draw that foul. And with about a minute and a half to go in the second quarter, Catonsville will have possession up by 1, 26-25, behind some fantastic play we've seen from Tanea Robinson. Robinson to KC. KC thought about a 3, pulls up, gets instead to Fogel. Fogel fights for it, puts up the basket. Out of bounds. And they'll bring on the subs. Brown will re-enter the contest. Ball was out on Catonsville. Monroe will have possession. Then Cosme fouled as she goes to the basket. With about 1 minute to go, I believe the foul was on Robinson. Saltos re-entering the game for Alonso as Nicole Ben Cosme will head to the line to shoot 2. Chance to either tie this game up or give Monroe the lead. It will be a tie game at the very least, 26-26. Ben Cosme's second. Won't go. Rebound fought for and snatched away by Franklin. As we step away real quick. 1 minute to go until halftime. That was me making a quick PA announcement. Pull back for Towns. Oh, she sinks it. Back in front goes Catonsville. 28-26. Another big-time bucket by Deja Towns. Good defensive play here. Fogel trying to make it a stop. Here's a 3. Make that 2, a deep 2 there by Nowlin. Ties it up again at 28. Final seconds ticking away. Towns looking for an opening. Finds KC in the corner. 10 seconds to go. Robinson, shot clock off. Robinson puts up a tough shot, won't go. Cecchiaroli has it and a foul called. With 1 second to go on the clock, it's a foul against Monroe. Cardinals will have it will be a catch and shoot for the Cardinals. Franklin won't go. It'll be a tie game as we head into the half, 28-28. This has been a fun one so far, folks. We're going to go ahead and take our halftime break, and we'll be back just before the start of the third quarter with your first half stats. 28-28, Cardinals and Mustangs locked in a tight battle. We'll be back. You're watching the Cardinals Network. Back here at the Jack Manley Wellness and Athletic Center as we gear up for the second half of today's women's basketball home opener. It's a 28-28 tie at the half between the CCBC Catonsville Cardinals and the Monroe College Mustangs. Taking a look at the individual stats for each team. Leading the way for the Cardinals in points has been Tanea Robinson with 9 points, 4 of 7 shooting. Leading rebounder has been Deja Towns with 4 rebounds. 2 Cardinals, Robinson and Franklin, are tied with 1 assist each. In terms of foul trouble, no one of the Cardinals is in any serious trouble outside of Kayla Cabotstock with 2. Meanwhile, for Monroe, Emma Wilson-Saltos leading the way with 9 points, 4 of 6 from the floor. Leading rebounder has been Alicia Secchiaroli with 4. No player on the Mustangs has been recorded with an assist so far, although that's just off of our live stats. That may be changed later. And in terms of fouls, there have been plenty of them for Monroe. They currently Carlota Gomez with 3. She is in some serious trouble in the fouling department. So it was a defensive-minded first half between these two clubs. Cardinals came out of the locker room a bit early to get some shots in. Both teams evenly matched pretty much in every category except for turnovers and fouls. That's where Monroe, unfortunately, has taken the lead there as the Mustangs, And we're underway with the start of the third quarter. (28-28). Here we go. Started the second quarter. Sorry about that, folks. We had a little screw up there. And another one, it looks like. All right, let's set this right. 28-28 the score. We begin the second half here. Cardinals will start on the defensive as we're underway. Little commotion there to close things out. Brown hands off to Nowlin. Nowlin goes for a deep pass. That's going to be close. Gomez secures before it goes out of bounds. Gomez slicing around traffic. Tries to put up a nice pass, gets deflected, picks it up. 3 on the shot clock, 2 on the shot clock, 1. They're going to run out of time, and they get a shot clock violation. Good defensive stand by the Cardinals, keeping them in check. Quick sub right off the bat as Nicole Bencosme enters the game for Monroe. Bencosme has been playing excellent basketball so far in this first half. Robinson toes in, full court press. Towns, nice play there by Towns. Gets it out to Fogel. Will Fogel go the distance? No, it bounces off of the rim, going the other way. It was a nifty move there by Deja Towns to keep the ball away from Monroe, who went full court press there. Aggressive look for Monroe as we start this second half. Bencosme puts up a 2. Won't go. Fogel fights for the rebound. Who's going to grab it? 2 Cardinal players hit the ground. Ball is still loose. There's a scrum for the ball. Towns dives for it. It's secured by Saltos, who finds Brown. Brown dishes it out. Wild sequence there for both clubs. Bencosme. Not a lot of time left on the shot clock. Brown. Secchiaroli won't go. Rebound fought for. Taken by Saltos. Puts it up and in. Finally, somebody scores off that wild sequence. It's 30-28 Mustangs. Towns pulls up, won't go. Franklin fights for the rebound, won't get it. Brown takes it away. One thing we noticed is that while the first half was dominated by fouls, the first quarter, the second quarter was much cleaner. See if that trend continues here. Bencosme finds Saltos. Saltos thought about a 3, instead gets it out to Gomez. Gomez drives. Secchiaroli misses a shot. Rebound taken. Now fought by Towns, who has to yank it away. And a foul called. And it will be on Nicole Ben-Cosme, I believe. I think he meant to put it on Alicia Secchiaroli. If so, that would be, I believe, her third foul of this contest. KC looking for an opening. Finds Robinson. Franklin. Vogel pushes, 10 on the shot clock, finds KC for a three, won't go. Fighting for the rebound. Gomez has it, but she's boxed into a corner, can't get away, now finally manages to slip away from KC. Gomez will hand off to Ben-Cosme. Ben-Cosme to Robinson. Robinson pushing up, good defense by Franklin. Robinson trying to find an opening, puts it up, won't go. Vogel with the rebound. Good stop there by Jocelyn Vogel. Towns won't go. Rebound taken by the Mustangs. Brown calling out a play. Hands off to Ben-Cosme. Ben-Cosme thought about a three for a second there. Finds Secchiaroli. Secchiaroli won't go. Ball knocked up. May have been a missed travel called there. Gomez. Another missed travel. That was a travel. And a foul called. Foul looks like was on Maya Franklin. There were at least two travels missed there by the refs from what I could see. As it's going to be two shots, I believe, for Carlota Gomez Alonso. About 6.5 minutes to go here in this third quarter, excuse me. I apologize if I'm a little rusty, folks. First basketball game of the season here on the Cardinals Network. We'll have plenty more. Gomez will hit both 32-28. Flipped up, down goes Towns. That'll be going the other way, yes. Cosme looking for an opening. Finds Gomez. Gomez driving. Back to Ben-Cosme. Ben-Cosme. Gomez, corner three, won't go. Rebound. Robinson got it. And Robinson with just two to beat. Tadea Robinson to finish. She will. What a play by Tadea Robinson, and she gets fouled, I think. Our clock was off there for a second. We're just going to fix that for you, folks. 32-30 the score. As I think we just got a technical foul. Yes. Technical foul here called against Catonsville. And it will be two shots for Gomez. I'll make her first. Did not see who the reason for the technical foul was. We'll get back to you on that one, folks. As Gomez will sink both of her free throws and pushes it back to a 4-point game, 34-30. The technical foul looks like was on Tadea Robinson. That would be her first. Robinson had just finished that beautiful score for the Cardinals. And a T foul now. Back possession will go Monroe. Leading 34-30 here. About halfway through the third quarter. Brown trying to go the distance, fouled. That one was on Vogel, I believe. And the Cardinals are going to send Serafina Stubbs into the game. She'll replace Jocelyn Vogel. Inbounds pass will go to Ben Cosme. Ben Cosme trying to find an open lane, puts a shot up, will go. Towns with the rebound. And going the other way. Towns got to be careful from behind. Towns trying to go coast to coast. Dishes out a pass, misses Stubbs, but Robinson is there to replace. Robinson is fouled. I believe the foul was on number 11. Yep, Alicia Secchiaroli. That, I believe, is her third. They're going to sub out Secchiaroli and send in number 32, Aita Ndane. Excuse me. Inbounds pass, Franklin off the inbounds. Won't go. Rebound taken by Gomez. Gomez, nice move. Puts up a shot, won't go. Catch, throw, and rebound, but I think she was out of bounds. Yes, she had her back heels out of bounds. Possession back to the Cardinals. See if Catonsville can get another run going here. They trail by 4. Stubbs trying to push in. Bounces off of Gomez's head, I think, and out of bounds. Well, that's one way to get the ball back. I don't think Gomez even flinched there. I think she just ate that. That's impressive. 5 minutes to go on the clock. Inbounds pass. Towns puts up a shot, won't go. Taken by Ndie. Again, I do apologize if I've been butchering that name this entire time. We will get better as the season goes on. Wide open lane for Sharon Brown to score. What was happening there? Cardinals got to respond now as they trail by 6. Towns fighting for it, puts it up and in. Deja Towns, big time basket. Makes it a 4-point game once again. Cardinals have got to get back on defense here, and they will. Saltos, leading scorer for Monroe, puts up a shot, won't go. Ben Cosme gets the rebound, won't go. The basket will count though, and she's fouled. She'll get an extra shot. Saltos has got 11. What she said. If you caught that on the mic, folks, what she said. Four minutes, 15 seconds to go. Crowd is definitely getting into it. And it looks like that was a technical foul there called against Catonsville once again. I think things were getting a little chippy from the reaction from the sidelines. The foul was on, yes, Nicole Ben Cosme. So Ben Cosme will shoot 1. All right, so figuring out that situation, folks. It was a shooting foul for Ben Cosme, but Ben Cosme turned around and responded to Kayla Cabbage-Stock, who was the recipient of the foul. So it's a technical foul against Monroe at Ben Cosme. So that'll be 2 shots for Serafina Stubbs, and the referee giving me the thumbs up there, so we got that right. Stubbs will make her first. So once again, folks, the initial shot by Ben Cosme counted. She was fouled by KC, responded. That was a technical foul. And so the Cardinals will get possession. 39-34. Good old-fashioned chippy basketball here. 39-34, 5-point game. This has been the biggest hole of the game for the Cardinals. Here we go. Catonsville's got to respond. Both teams fired up, not liking each other right now. They go to Fogle in the paint. Robinson for 3. Oh, so close. Bounces off, rebound taken by Monroe. Under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Brown. Gomez for 3, a deep one at that. Won't go. Towns with the rebound. Going the other way. Deja Towns, will she finish? Won't go. Rebound taken by Franklin. Puts it up. Won't go. Rebound taken by KC. KC for three. So close, won't go. Gomez gets the rebound. Missed opportunities for the Cardinals. Brown finds Ndie. Ndie puts it up and in. 41-34. KC trying to respond, slips right past the entire Monroe defense and scores. A huge basket for Kayla Cabbage-Stuck, catching the entire Monroe defense off guard. Monroe trying to respond. They lead by 5. Gomez puts it up, won't go. Vogel rebound. She's trapped in a corner by Saltos. Dishes out to Towns, going the other way. Towns pulls back, finds KC. KC, Robinson, pushing her way in. Franklin, deep 2, got it! Maya Franklin makes it a 3-point game. Big shot and a timeout taken by Monroe. Huge shot there by Maya Franklin. Makes it a 3-point game with 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Taking a quick look at the stats here in the third quarter. Tanea Robinson, 11 points for the Cardinals, leading the way. Deja Towns, 8 rebounds, 9 points, close to a double-double. That would be her second straight. Kayla Cabbage-Stuck also with 8 points as well. Meanwhile, for Monroe, Emma Wilson-Saltos, 11 points, 5 rebounds. If you hear any stomping in the background, folks, Cardinals, we're getting a cheerleading squad for this basketball season. They're here doing, I guess, a dress rehearsal. It's good to see. Two minutes, 23 seconds to go here in the third quarter, 41-38. Cardinals starting to come alive, and having just checked in for the Cardinals is the 8th and final member of the team that we get to see today. That is Cindy Pastora Velasquez, freshman from Baltimore, Maryland, the forward. She'll make her first home appearance for the Cardinals here. Monroe with possession. Here we go. Defense needs to get a big stop here. Ben Cosme looking for an opening. Finds Nowlin. Nowlin over to Saltos. Saltos has got Gomez open on the periphery. 5 on the shot clock. Gomez can't find an opening and a foul is called. And we love how much the crowd is getting into this one, folks. Four on the shot clock. And instead, they're going to give 2 shots to Gomez. They had to double check that. She'll make her first, 42-38. Gomez 1 point away from double digits, and she'll do it. 10 points on the evening for Carlota Gomez Alonso. Cardinals looking to respond, trailing 43-38. Robinson for 3. In and out. Velasquez trying to get the rebound. Fighting for the ball. Vogel finds Towns. Towns into Robinson. Robinson up and in. Great teamwork for the Cardinals there, and it's a 3-point game as Towns connects with Robinson once again. Casey calling off Robinson, trying to find an opening. Saltos, Gomez for 3, takes a bounce, rebound fought for, and it's gonna be Monroe ball. Minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Brown checks back into the game, replacing number 20, Ganaya Miller, who had checked in. Monroe with possession, up 3. Inbounds pass to Ben Cosme. Ben Cosme. Brown for three. Nailed it. 46-40. 6 points once again has been the largest deficit that the Cardinals have faced. Casey tried to go the distance. She got it. And makes it a 4-point game once again. Kayla Cabotstock coming up clutch as always. It's a flashback to last year. Ben Cosme thought about a three, backs up now, surveys the territory in front of her. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. Offenses have exploded. Saltos, traveling violation. It's going the other way. Cardinals got to respond here. They trail by 4. Tipped pass by Towns. Casey's able to get it anyway. Casey tried to get it to Velasquez. Goes out of bounds. Going the other way with 35 seconds to go. It's just the third quarter, mind you, but if the game is going to stay this close. Here's Brown. Brown. Then Cosme. Peeling back. Looking for an opening. Good D by the Cardinals. Robinson all up in her business. Steal. Casey got there. Fights for it. Gets it to Robinson. Shot clock turned off. Robinson. Little flash for the Cardinals. Pull up jumper. Nails it. 2-point game. 7 seconds left. 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Brown deep two won't go. Fight for the ball. They'll hold on to it. 46-44. We head to the fourth. One more frame to play. Can the Cardinals complete the comeback here? We'll take a short break and be right back with you. You're watching the Cardinals season opener, home season opener on the Cardinals Network. Taking a look at the stats after 3 quarters. Today, Robinson, 15 points. Her record is 21 in the season opener against Harcum. Kayla Cabotstock having a big day today, 10 points so far, 3 rebounds as well. But so far, Deja Towns is on the cusp of a double-double. 9 points, 8 rebounds, also an assist to boot. Meanwhile, for Monroe, Emma Wilson-Saltos with 11 points leading the way. The star of the show has been Carlota Gomez, 10 points, 6 rebounds. Also leads the team in fouls with 3 of them at the moment. Minutes left to determine this one, 46-44. It has been a hell of a game. And it all comes down to this. Cardinals have trailed throughout this second half so far, but they have kept this game close. The largest deficit they have faced has been 6 points. As we begin the fourth, Robinson with possession. Is somebody going to pull away here, or is it going to be close down to the wire? Velasquez for 3. Won't go. KC gets the rebound, surrounded by gold jerseys, breaks out of it. Finds Robinson. Towns has it stripped away by Saltos, and it's going the other way. Good for an opening. And Cosme. Gomez for 3. Won't go. KC with the rebound. Gomez has shot 4 has made 4 attempts at 3-pointers, missed all of them. Robinson for 3. Won't go. Rebound taken by Saltos. As a whistle called here. shot clock needs to be adjusted. Score remains the same it was at the end of the third, 46-44. Inbounds pass will go to Brown. Brown out to Ben Cosme. Ben Cosme back to Brown. Brown looking for an opening. Gomez for three. 0 for 5 on the night now. And out of bounds. They'll say it was off Saltos. We're going the other way. Robinson. Little pep in her step there. Thought she saw something. Finds KC. Back to Robinson. Robinson over to Towns. Towns. Going over. Won't go. Gomez secures the rebound. No scoring yet in the first minute and a half here of this fourth quarter. Kind of like the first quarter when it was mostly defensive oriented. The offense is awoke in the second and third. So far silent here, but it is early. Deep three by Ben Cosme. Vogel secures the rebound. Jocelyn Vogel's been a rebounding machine this game. That's her 6th rebound so far. Towns is called for a travel there. And Catonsville's going to go ahead and take a timeout. 46-44, score remains the same as it was at the start of the quarter. 8 minutes to go. As our Cardinals cheer squad getting their first action of the day. Love to see it there. Well, folks, Cardinals men's basketball, they kicked off their season with a big win against Harcum. They are on the road today to take on Washington Adventist. Tomorrow, they'll also be on the road as they face Mercer County Community College. Meanwhile, the Lady Cardinals will be back for Game 2 of the Cardinals Mixer to open this season as they host Camden County College, the Cougars, at 3 p.m. You'll be able to watch that game along with the Monroe Chesapeake matchup that we'll host here at the Jack. And that's coming up tomorrow. But first we got to get through this game, the opening game of the home slate for the Cardinals and the first game of the Cardinals Mixer. A good defense there for the Cardinals. Nice strip, nice steal there. That was a joint effort between Maya Franklin and Jocelyn Vogel. Now Robinson trying to tie it up. Nasty block there by Ben Cosme. Scrum for the ball. It's secured by Brown. Robinson wants a foul, arguing her case with the ref. Woo! Robinson almost got a steal there. It stays with Brown. Brown pushing up. Hands off. Ben Cosme can't find an open. Shot clock running down. Cardinals defense trying to get another clutch stop. Gomez pushing up. Down goes Robinson. Vogel with the steal and a foul. Foul looks like was on number 13, Emma Wilson Saltos. Got a little too handsy with Jocelyn Vogel, and it'll go the other way. Kaya Nowlin back into the contest for Monroe. Seven minutes to go. Still no scoring in this fourth quarter yet. The defenses have really emerged. Towns trying to end that. Jumper, tie game, Deja Towns. 46-46. Gomez in the corner. Can't find an opening. Robinson tries to secure the steal. Out of bounds. It will remain Monroe ball as Aita Ndie re-enters the contest. The ball actually slipped back into the entry hallway into the Jack, back by our restrooms. Ben Cosme is going to re-enter the game as well to replace Brown. Secchiaroli will toss in for Monroe. Having trouble, stolen by Vogel. Great steal off the rebound. Robinson Blocked by Ben Cosme, gets her own rebound. She gets pushed, no foul called, out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Cardinals. There should have probably been a foul there, and several Cardinals players are arguing that there should have. Robinson got about halfway body slammed there. No, they're going to say possession will go to Monroe. Remains a tied game, 46-46. Try to find an opening. Chiroli, try to get a pick. Finds Ndie. Travel called. Another mistake by Monroe. It's coming the other way. The crowd wanted a technical foul there. We told you it was getting chippy, as they're going to pull Saltos out of the game and send Brown back in. A couple members of our men's basketball team who are here in attendance wanted a technical foul called there. 6 minutes to go. KC, Franklin for three. Got it, Maya Franklin! Oh, she's knocked down. 49-46, Catonsville with the lead. Trying to respond, out of bounds, going the other way. Maya Franklin with a huge three, puts the Cardinals up by 3. And they'll have possession once again. Can they hold on? 5.5 to go. They have held Monroe scoreless in this fourth quarter. KC, Franklin again. Finds Robinson. Robinson looking for an opening. Drives, puts it up. Won't go, Fogel, rebound. Puts it up, won't go. Ben Cosme with the rebound. Going the other way. Ben Cosme trying to go coast to coast, flips it up, won't go. Franklin with the rebound. Franklin with the rebound, and she's mugged to the ground. And another. Crowd wanted more than just what they got there on that foul. Tossed in. Towns, Fogel, Franklin, Robinson, and one! Tanea Robinson pushes the Cardinals over 50. And she'll have one extra chance too. That got a huge reaction from the crowd. Great assist there by Maya Franklin as the Cardinals offense has come alive here. Robinson will miss the point after. Bobbled around. Monroe will hold possession. The Cardinals have not allowed Monroe to score at all in this fourth quarter. What a stand this has been so far. Here's Gomez, guarded by KC, goes in for Saltos, puts up a shot, and Monroe finally gets some points on the board here in the fourth, 51-48. Downs trying to strike fast, finds KC, pulls up, Franklin for three, off the rim, rebound taken by Gomez. It was close. It's been a great day for Maya Franklin so far. Ben Cosme, inside, won't go, foul called. They got it to Nowlin in the paint, and she was fouled by Fogel, it looks like. Two shots here for Kaya Nowlin. He'll make her first. She makes her second, will make it a 1-point game here with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Got it. Sub coming in, Brown once again will enter the game. Four minutes to go, 51-50. Catonsville leads tentatively. See if they can respond. Robinson Gets a pick, finds Towns. Towns pushes, puts it up. Won't go, it bounced right back out. Ben Cosme secures the rebound. Finds Saltos. Going the other way. Ben Cosme guarded by Franklin. Good D by Franklin. Ben Cosme won't go. Rebound. Fogel with the rebound. Great job there by Jocelyn Fogel to secure the rebound, and it's going the other way. Another fantastic defensive stop by the Cardinals. Here's KC. Peeling around. Puts it out for Franklin. Franklin, contested three. Oh! She got it! She got it! With yellow jerseys all up in her face, Maya Franklin sinks in a three. Ben Cosme. Saltos trying to respond. Tetraroli misses. Fogel right back to her hands. And it's going the other way. Towns. The crowd won another chance for Franklin. Towns gets a nice pick from KC. Over, back to KC. And KC is fouled. No, jump ball, jump ball. Going the other way. Monroe is going to call a timeout. Quick look at the points. Tanea Robinson at the moment. We got three Cardinal players in double digits. Robinson with 17, Towns with 11, Cabbage with 10. Towns is 2 rebounds away from a double-double. Franklin with 8. Franklin, what a day for Maya Franklin. 8 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. She has been an electric part of this Cardinals offense here, contributing on all assets of the ball in these last few minutes. Meanwhile, Carlota Gomez, 2 rebounds away, from a double-double, but 1 foul away from fouling out. Two minutes, 26 seconds to go. And Monroe is going to roll the ball out to conserve as much time as possible. Brown scoops it up. Franklin all up in her business. Finds Nowlin. Nowlin looking for an opening. Hands off to Saltos. Saltos. Gomez for 3. Nails that one. At long last, Carlota Gomez smashes a 3. It's 54-53. Robinson. Towns. Towns looking for an opening. Trying to peel off time of the shot clock. Towns, traveling violation called. She was trying to get it back to Franklin, who had an open lane. And now a chance for Monroe to retake the lead. Gomez. Passes out. Nowlin nails it. And Monroe retakes the lead, 55-54. Minute and a half to go. Towns charges, puts it up, no foul called. Fogel fights for it. Foul. Jump ball. The Cardinals will have possession as timeout is called. Taking a look ahead at the rest of November, folks, for home games you can see here at the Jack. The next home game, our next home games are going to be Friday, after tomorrow's contest, Friday, November 17th, as the Cardinals men's team hosts the Randy Gregory Mixer. They face off against the Community College of Rhode Island. Sunday, November 19th, Monroe College Bronx is in town to face off against the Cardinals women's team. And then Tuesday, November 21st, Frederick Community College comes to town as we begin conference play. That will wrap up November for home games here at the Jack. Okay, 1 minute, 28 seconds to go. Our camera almost fell there for a second. We're all good. Inbounds pass goes to Fogel, back out to KC. Got to be careful. Finds Robinson. Franklin, deep 3! Bounces off, fights for the rebound. Fogel's got it. Fogel's got the rebound. She's surrounded by yellow jerseys. Gets it to Saltos. Saltos holding on. Monroe trying to go the other way. And a foul called against Catonsville. About 1 minute to go. Inbounds pass, tipped away. Gomez holding on. Saltos. Traveling violation. It's going the other way. With 1 minute to go, we step away quick as 1 minute left in regulation. Once again, folks, do apologize. I am running both, doing a little bit of PA here too. Here we go, 1 minute. Cardinals trail by 1, 55-54. Can they pull it off? Robinson hands off to Downs. Robinson for three. Nails it! Tadea Robinson with a huge three. They're going to count it as two. They're going to count it as two. Clock stops, 56-55. They're going to say it was two. She had her toes on the line. 56-55. We'll hold on and see. It was close. From my point of view, it looked like a three, but it looks like official scoring is going to go for two. But if so, Tadea Robinson with a huge basket with 43 seconds to go. 56-55. This game has had as many clutch moments as an entire season, it feels like. There's still 43 seconds, though. Plenty of time for anything to happen. Meanwhile, Tadea Robinson, 19 points. 2 points away from tying her season, the same total she had in the season opener against Harcum. And remember, folks, this Cardinals team, they only have 8 players on the roster this year. So one thing you have to consider as we get deeper into the season, and this will come back, is the team's conditioning. Are they going to be able to get through these games without exhaustion setting in? So far today, they've shown they can do that, and that's a good sign. 56-55 is the score. 43 seconds to go. Can Monroe respond, or is Catonsville going to hold on? This has been a thrilling game from the start. A bit of a slow start, but it has turned into a shootout. Inbounds pass goes to Ben Cosme. Gomez trying to push it, take it herself. Gomez puts it up. Rebound tipped up. Fogel's got it out of bounds. With 32 seconds to go, it's Cardinal ball. Catonsville would love to get an insurance basket here. They're going to send Kaya Nowlin back in, number 2. Still 30 seconds on the shot clock. If they can drag this down as the timeouts come out, they could potentially drag this down to 2 seconds left if they could just hold on. There's 30 on the shot clock, 32 on the game clock, so they can drag this down to just 2 seconds left. But they've got to be careful. I would think Monroe would try to foul at this point and give themselves more chances. The Cardinals have struggled with free throws today, so that is something to look for. The Cardinals have hit 7. You know what? I'd actually take it back. The Cardinals have hit 7-11. They struggled with free throws in the first half, but since then they've been solid, 63.6%. Monroe, meanwhile, you don't want to commit a foul against Monroe. They've been a perfect 10 of 10 on free throws. You do not want to commit a foul. Robinson with 19, Towns with 11, Cabbage-Stock with 10, Franklin with 8. And Jocelyn Fogel, meanwhile, 10 rebounds. My goodness. It's going to be tough to give ourselves a player of the game, folks. There is so many to choose from. All right, 32 seconds to go. Cardinals with the ball. We'll see what happens here. Will Monroe start fouling, or will Catonsville try and chew as much clock as they can? KC. Finds Towns. Here we go. Final seconds. Towns. Looking a little aggressive. Towns. Robinson. Out to KC. And a foul called. A foul called with 19 seconds. Monroe had to. They could see that Catonsville was just going to pass around the ball and play keep away. Shot clock turned off now. Wasn't a shooting foul, and we're not over the limit, so the Cardinals will have another chance to dribble it out. They get it to Fogel. Fogel holds on and is fouled. There have been so few fouls committed in the second half that I don't think we're going to get the Cardinals going to the line that much. We will this time, though. We will this time. Jocelyn Fogel will go to the line. If she can hit both of these, it'll force Monroe to go for a three to tie the game. 2 shots for Jocelyn Fogel. And silence descends on the Jack. Misses the first. Cardinals have got their 3 best rebounders up there if they need to fight for the rebound. Fogel will miss it again. It's knocked out of bounds. Cardinals will keep possession. A great heads-up play by Deja Towns there. And with 16 seconds to go, the Cardinals will have another chance to dribble out the clock. They get it to Robinson. Robinson holding on, she's fouled. 14 seconds left, make that 13. This will send Robinson to the line. She's 1 for 4 on the afternoon. 2 shots. Try again. Makes her first. Monroe is going to have to score if they want overtime now. But if Robbins can make the second, they'll have to hit a 3. She will. If Monroe wants to win this game, they have got to hit a 3-point. Excuse me, if they want to tie this game, they've got to hit a 3-pointer. 58-55. 2 huge free throws there by Tanea Robinson. 21 points, second straight 21-point contest for Robinson. And once again, folks, if you want more of this action, we'll be back tomorrow with the second 2 games of the Cardinals mixer. Chesapeake taking on Monroe and Catonsville taking on Camden. Those games will be coming up tomorrow. 13 seconds to go. Cardinals lead 58-55. Monroe has to make a 3-pointer to tie this game and send it to overtime. Monroe has shot 3 of 13 from 3-point range. 3 of 13. The odds are in Catonsville's favor. Inbounds pass goes to Ben Cosme. Finds Gomez. Gomez drives. Backstid puts it up. Foul called against Monroe. It's going the other way. And a timeout called. A huge turnover there with 7 seconds to go. And another chance here for Catonsville to dribble this one out. That Cardinals defense has been electric in this second half. They have shut down Monroe, held it to just 3 of 13 from 3-point range. And the Cardinals now with 7 seconds left. Monroe, you could hear the coach saying they are going to foul. Cardinals better. As now, the ref is having some words with number 10, Nicole Ben-Cosme. As she and Deja Towns were getting making a little too much contact for the ref's liking. That's the way I'll put it. There's someone in the crowd say the Cardinals would take a foul if they got it right now. Yeah, they would. They would. Here we go. Inbounds pass to Robinson. She's fouled immediately. And Robinson will go to the line. Cardinals got it to one of their best shooters, and that's exactly what they needed. Robinson just needs one to potentially ice this game for the Cardinals and give them their first victory of the season. She's got it. 59-55. Only a miracle can save Monroe now. And it's a new career high for Robinson. 60 points for the Cardinals tonight. Going the other way. Brown kept up. Cardinals can't afford a foul. They won't make it. The CCBC Catonsville Cardinals win 60-55 on opening night at home. A massive victory for the Cardinals by 5 points. A clutch win at that too, with fantastic performances all around. Robinson finishes with 23 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Towns finishes with 11 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist. Cabbage-Stock, 5 boards, 10 points. Franklin, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. That's who I'm going to go ahead and give our Player of the Game award to. Maya Franklin with some clutch baskets in the fourth quarter to help Catonsville pull away there. Great performance from her. Serafina Stubbs, perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Jocelyn Fogel, 10 rebounds for Fogel. A huge night off the boards for her. What a performance at home here for the Cardinals. Once again, folks, we'll be back tomorrow for the second 2 games of the Cardinals mixer. Once again, Monroe will be in action against Chesapeake. Catonsville will take on Camden for their second straight home game of the season. Cardinals record up to 1-1 on the year at 500. Monroe falls to 0-1 to begin the season. We thank you for joining us this afternoon for the home opener. It was a fun one to remember, more clutch moments in one game than probably an entire season's worth. And we will see you tomorrow for the continuation of Cardinals women's basketball. This is Isaac Donsky, the big man on the mic, signing off as the Cardinals win it 60-55. Have a good night, everybody.